Hello again, everyone. It's Todd Staruch, the Horror Nerd, here at New Jersey HorrorCon and Film Festival. It's the first day of the convention. I am having a blast. I get to speak to so many cool people. And speaking of cool people, I have the privilege of standing here with the lovely and talented Samantha Mathis. Samantha, how are you?
Hi, I'm good. How are you?
I am doing great. And I was not kidding when I said that. I tell everybody I'm just a fan who gets to do some cool stuff, like doing these interviews at conventions. So it really is a thrill for me to spend a few minutes with you. So I look at your table and I look at your banner, just so many great roles over the years. Out of everything you've been in, do you have a personal favorite?
No, I really don't. I have fond memories of different roles for different reasons, so there's not one in particular.
All right, fair enough. That's a fair answer. I like it.
Yeah, I've been around a while, so it's hard to say.
I got it. Now, we spoke briefly before the camera rolled about The Strain, because I loved you in that, and I loved the show. But you mentioned that you yourself don't seem to be a real horror fan. Is that true?
I'm a big baby when it comes to scary movies. I watch them like this. So, I found The Strain to be so terrifying and also disgusting. So I just struggled to watch it.
Gotcha.
I watched it like behind my hands.
I always find it interesting when I talk to people who are in horror movies or horror TV. Like, are you a fan of horror yourself? And it seems to be like 50-50. People are like, no, I can't watch horror movies.
Yeah, no, my imagination runs wild, and then I'm convinced that whatever monster there is in a movie actually exists and is going to get me in the middle of the night. So I don't watch a ton of horror. Yeah.
Fair, I'm with you.
Yeah.
I can't sleep with any part of my body hanging off the bed.
Oh, okay.
Something could get me.
You understand.
I do.
He understands.
I do get it.
Yeah.
So when Samantha Mathis goes to the movies, what is your go-to then? What do you yourself enjoy?
You know, it's sad to say, but I really go to the movies a lot less than I used to. It used to be such an automatic thing to go opening weekend, and I'd go to the movies 2 or 3 times a month, and I feel like I've really gotten out of the habit. It's unfortunate. I watch so much TV now. You know, I'm consuming so much content. I hate that word, but that's what we say now, right?
Yeah.
I went to see a documentary a couple weeks ago on Brian Eno, the music producer.
I heard about that. I haven't seen it yet, but
which was fantastic.
I heard it was good.
Yeah, that was the first movie I'd seen in the movie theater in a while. So.
You know, I get it. You mentioned about TV and the way the whole landscape has changed. Everybody binge watches now. You don't have to wait a week. You know, the whole thing really changed. I don't know whether it's good or bad, though.
I don't know, but I love binging. I
think we all do.
Consuming something in 3 days, just watching 4 episodes in a row. Yeah.
And I think the funny thing is, if you told somebody that you made a movie that was 8 hours long, no one would watch it. But you can watch 8 hours of individual episodes in a row, and it's no big deal.
It's a good point. Yeah.
Samantha, one last question for you. If there was one piece of advice you could give to a young actor or actress coming up in the business who wants to get into acting, what piece of advice would you give them?
Goodness. Be a multi-hyphenate. Be a writer. Write your own material. Direct. Produce. Be a creator of your own content. Create your own opportunities. It's so competitive now, so much more so than when I was coming up, and I think that's really how you can stand out, is to be a creator.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
I love it. Anything you're working on now that you can share with us that we can be on the eye out for?
I am in the middle of shooting a movie with Juliette Lewis called By Design. Cool. And so I just flew in from LA and going back on Sunday.
Very cool.
To work on that.
I just saw her last weekend, by the way, at a convention.
Yeah.
So,
where?
Oh, cool. In South Jersey, in Cherry Hill. It's called Monster Mania.
Sure, I've done that one.
Yeah. And she was there. In fact, we met very briefly at Texas Frightmare weekend.
Oh, did we?
One year for like a minute in the hallway. I'm like, oh, big fan. You know? So that was cool.
Well, nice to see you again.
Likewise.
All right.
Samantha, thank you so much for a few minutes of your time.
Pleasure.
I do truly appreciate it. Like I said, I'm a big fan, and I get to do do some cool stuff, and this was a thrill for me.
My pleasure.
Thank you.
Sure thing.
Samantha Mathis, everybody here at New Jersey HorrorCon and Film Festival. Todd Staruch, the Horror Nerd, signing off. We'll see all of you in the next interview.